Many of us have had that teacher that talks to us in such a way that it is really boring. Well, I'm going to explain how not to be boring, coming up. Hi, it's Jo here from Confidence Talks. Remember that teacher that you had that talked in such a way that all you wanted to do was go to sleep? Chances are the reason that you felt that way was because they were talking in a monotone, literally one tone. Where they talk like this, it's almost robotic and there's not a lot of variance in the tone or anything to make it interesting. So you have great difficulty listening to them and you want to go to sleep. So how do you make sure that your voice is interesting? You need to vary the pitch, the pace, and the volume at which you speak. And a variety of these things help you to make your voice interesting so that people want to listen to what you have to say. One of the things you can do to improve your tonal colour is to practice reading aloud, as if you were reading a bedtime story to a 5-year-old. What happens when we read to a child is that our voice automatically gains tonal colour because we want to make the child interested in what we're reading. Otherwise, they'll never go to sleep. So we change the volume, we change the pace, and we change the pitch. And we add excitement to our voice. And suddenly, it becomes more interesting. So tonal colour is made up of 3 things: pitch, pace, and volume. And changing these 3 things is what gives the tone colour, our voice colour. Can you remember getting your first colouring book or a colouring book at all? All the pictures are black and white. Black for the outline and white for the paper. Pretty boring, huh? And it's not until we actually colour things in it with our pencils and using different colours that it becomes interesting. Well, you need to use your voice as if you are colouring in those pictures. We use our voice to create a picture in the audience's mind, and it becomes more interesting because our audience can relate to what we're saying. They can see it in their head, and it works. But have you ever tried to use one colour and then another colour on the same spot and then another colour and then another colour? What happens? It tends to look very dirty and muddy. Well, the same thing can happen with your voice. If you overuse the volume and the pitch and the pace, where you muddy them up and you do it overly too much, then it becomes like mud. And it becomes frustrating to your listener and difficult to listen to. So what you need to do is bring in a variety depending on the mood that you're wanting to create. If you was wanting something to be exciting, you would use a higher pitch, a faster pace, and a louder volume. So it sounds really exciting. If you're wanting something to be sad, you would use a lower pitch, a slower pace, and a quieter volume. I just had to remember what the other one was. The more you do this, the more natural it will become. Another thing you can do is to watch movies. Not too bad, is it, where your homework is watching movies? Except I want you to listen to the music. You see, the director uses the music to set the mood of what's going on the screen. So if something is exciting, then it tends to have a bit of a faster pace. Think about those car chases. Do they use slow music when there's a car chase on? No, because it just doesn't work. What about if something's really sad? Do they use lively, upbeat music then? No, the music is slow and quiet. And if you can analyse the music that you've seen in the movies, that will help you to decide what to do with your voice to create those sorts of moods. So your voice is a powerful tool, and you can make it even more powerful when you use the pitch, the pace, the volume appropriately to help add colour to what you have to say. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please let me know in the comments below. And make sure you like this video if you did, and subscribe to the channel, making sure you click that little bell icon so you get notified when I next upload videos. And check out my other videos. There's lots of other information in there that you could find helpful. Until next time.